What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to recap the Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos, where Denver Broncos pull out a victory, 19-17. Feels good to finally get a W at home. Gosh, I mean, we're 0-3 at home this season. 1-3 now. We're not going to go winless at home, thankfully. It felt really good. I mean, I understand that there's, half the fan base that are happy about this win, including me. And, there's the other half that are like, oh, this win, nothing to celebrate. Ruins our draft position, which, I understand both sides. That's not who the Broncos are. They're not going to tank on purpose. As much as some fans want team to tank, it's just not going to happen. Honestly, I want them to fight hard, try to win. If they lose, they lose. If we get a top pick, we get a top pick. But, I'll always root for them to win, no matter what. Even if we're 1-15, still be rooting for them to win. But anyway, yeah, there was a lot that happened in this game. Like, a freaking deflected pass that ended up getting caught for a touchdown that ultimately gave the Green Bay Packers the lead. I'm still I don't want to talk about that. That right there was like just the epitome of the Broncos season, like in a nutshell. Like that being caught for a touchdown, it made me so mad. We had Pat Surtain pick that was robbed, and another Kareem Jackson ejection, and most likely probably going to be suspended next week. I said earlier in the season he needs to stop doing that. Hasn't really done that yet, and he's lost a lot of money. So maybe this time he learns his lesson. I don't know. Let's get into the recap. So starting off things, the running back trio today, they were great. That was good to see. My boy PJ Clutch Lock with the interception to seal the deal at the end of the game. He's been making plays, man. When he's out there, he's had the play last year against the 49ers that sealed the game. Or maybe he recovered that. I don't know. I thought he got a pick, or maybe he recovered a fumble. But, he makes big plays. He's good depth to have on the team. I hope he's the guy that they keep around. I think the Broncos, with the win, they only dropped one spot in the drafting order. I believe that Arizona is now ahead of them. I think Arizona's second, and then the Broncos have now dropped to fourth. Still top 5 pick, That's pretty darn good. Hey, maybe this is the win that helps the Broncos get on a streak. I mean, apparently they simplified the defense. The defense played great again, just like last week. Held the Chiefs to 19 points. He held the Packers to 17 points. That's good. That's winning defense right there. I mean, holding teams to less than 20 points, that will do. So it was good to see. They work really hard. Happy to see them get rewarded with a win this week. And keep it going. I guess Vance Joseph still needs to be fired. I guess he simplified the playbook, and it's putting the players in better positions. They are executing more often now than before. I guess they just weren't, being set up in good positions and stuff like that with the playbook they run at the beginning of the season. Apparently it was just, really confusing. Guys didn't know what they were supposed to do. The simplified playbook starting to play a lot better. We got Travis Scott showing, if that matters to anybody. I guess he rolled up to the game, got a couple pictures, got a jersey, got a couple pictures with the 3 Lombardis. Are we still in the mindset of the Broncos should sell at the trade deadline? I think I am. Even though they got this win, I think that, Well, I don't know. I mean, if you beat Kansas City this coming Sunday, it's going to be a tough spot. You'll be 3-5 at the, bye week trade deadline. So, I don't know. That's interesting. Leave your thoughts down below, Broncos country. What do you think? I'm probably in sell mode still. But, hey, with the win, get to sleep good tonight. 12-5. Anybody? 12-5. We gonna win it. We gonna win out? Huh? No. I mean, that'd be awesome. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hey, I'm for it. Anyway, I think that's it for that. Reading some other things here. But yeah, it's just funny reading this. People saying that this is a must lose game for the Broncos. And they won, and people are freaking out about it. I mean, come on. Any Broncos win is a great win. I don't care what you got to say. So, sorry, looking at the notes. But yeah, another crazy thing, like quarterbacks that have come to the Mile High this year have had like bounce back games. Like, I don't know, they have just, like Sam Howell looks like a freaking elite quarterback. He hasn't looked great since that Bronco game. When we played them. What else? I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, probably his best game was against us. I mean, basically, it's just a get-right game when teams play the Broncos. I mean, Justin Fields looked great against us in that first half. Tua, not talking about that. Zach Wilson, he looked decent. He wasn't as good as the week before when they played Kansas City. Last 2 weeks, though, Mahomes and Love not looked that good, though, against the Broncos. And, hey, Broncos will have another crack at the Chiefs. I think we play an afternoon game. Yeah, we play an afternoon game against them next Sunday. It's going to be tough. You hold them to 19 points again. The Broncos offense shows up. Never know. Let's look at the scoring recap. So, yeah, Broncos defense, great in the first half, shutting out the Packers, which going into this first half, or should I say coming out of the first half, Broncos are 0-10 when leading at halftime. Past 10 games, they've been leading at halftime. Finally snap the streak. The curse is over. 8:24 left in the first. Will Lutz 32-yard field goal makes it 3-0. 11 plays, 60 yards. It was a great looking drive. Stalled out towards the end. Second quarter, another Will Lutz field goal. He was great in this game. He was making his kicks. Made up for the game he lost against the Raiders. Yeah, 13-14 is when his second field goal came in. 29-yarder. 11 plays, 70 yards. Made it 6-0. And then with 5 seconds left in the second quarter, 6 plays, 50 yards. It was a little Will Lutz. Big Nuts Lutz, a 35-yard field goal, making it 9-0. That would be your halftime score. Going into the third quarter, the Packers do get a score. They score a field goal. Anders Carlson, 29-yarder, makes it 3-9. That was with 10:24 remaining in the third. 6:17 remaining in the third. Broncos finally score a touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 18-yard pass from Russell Wilson, making it 16-3. And then the Packers come right back about 5 minutes later. Minute 46 left. Romeo Doubs, 16-yard pass from Jordan Love. That made it 16-10. I was like, okay, we might have a game on our hands now. And then this is when it was, kind of risky towards the end. of the game. I was getting a little nervous. Not gonna lie. This is when Packers got that lucky catch in the end zone for that touchdown. I was like, come on, dude. This is just the epitome of the Broncos season. This, when an unlucky play happens, it normally happens against the Broncos. And this is when Jalen Reed caught that deflected pass, 4-yard pass from Jordan Love. And it gives the Packers the lead, 17-16. I was like, oh my gosh. Is this going to happen again? We're just going to be in a close game, and then we're going to screw up, and we're going to lose. Is that what this is going to be? But no, I mean, coming off of that, Broncos killed a good amount of clock. Unfortunately, they end up kicking a field goal. I was like, if we're able to score a field goal, I'll feel all right. If we get a touchdown, I'll be feeling great. Got the field goal, I was feeling all right. I was like, okay, we need the defense keep doing what they've been doing all game. We need someone to make a play. But yeah, it was a 52-yard big nuts Lutz clutch kick, making it 19-17 with 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I was like, come on, defense. And, they did their thing. They did good. Jordan Love, it looked just like against the Raiders when the Packers played the Raiders, when Jordan Love just took a shot there towards the end. I mean, it was 3rd and 20. I guess you had to. But, yeah, he just takes a shot. And, B.J. Locke he reads it and, makes the play. And gets the interception. And the Broncos sealed the deal there. They ran the ball. And with like 6 seconds left, which the Packers had one timeout. I was like, okay, we should be able to seal the game. 6 seconds left, they snapped the ball on 4th down. Russ Wilson just heaves the ball downfield. I was praying. I was like, do not throw it. And the ball hits the ground with 1 second left because the Packers are going to get a field goal and walk it off here. I honestly thought that was going to happen. I was like, are you kidding me right now? But yeah, I was counting the time. I was like 2, 1, and then the ball hit the ground 0. I was like, oh, thank you. Man, would that have been just disastrous? Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh man, if we would have lost in that fashion, I would have had a freaking rant coming on here. Anyway, so, I mean, the Broncos are only up 1 loss back of the Chargers and Raiders, AFC West. Crazy enough. I mean, they're tied with the Chargers in wins. Both got 2 wins. The Raiders got 3. But hey, they lost to Chicago today. They got blown out by Chicago. They got blown out by some Division II rookie. So, let's look at the team stats. We'll go players and then wrap things up here. Team stats, 331 yards for Green Bay, total yards. And then for Denver, 339. It's pretty similar there. Denver won the turnover battle, 0-1. Green Bay had the turnover at the end. I mean, it didn't really matter. That sealed the deal. Both sides played pretty clean throughout. First downs, 20 Green Bay, 18 Denver. Possession, 31-37 for Green Bay, 28-23 for Denver. Players of the game, Jordan Love. He didn't even have over 200 passing yards against the Broncos defense. So that's a good thing. It seems like the Broncos with the simplified playbook are playing better now. He was 21-31, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. See, A.J. Dillon, 15 carries, 61 yards, and he had the most receiving yards for the Packers. 2 catches, 34 yards. Did a good job against their receivers. Russell Wilson, 20, 29, 194 yards, 1 touchdown, took care of the ball. He wasn't very flashy. He was more of like a game manager in this one. Javonte Williams, 15 carries, 82 yards. That's a good Javonte Williams game right there. Hopefully he has some more games like that. It was good to see. Cortland Sutton, he had a 2019 Cortland Sutton game. 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Let's look at the rest of the stats here. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into the Packers receiver. They had 34 yards or less. A.J. Dillon, the running back, had the most receiving yards for them. So, did they have a sack? They did. Preston Smith. Okay. Only one sack as a team. Broncos, though, we ain't getting sacks. Looking at the rest. I mean, the Packers only have 3 tackles for loss. Looking at the Broncos stats, Jerry Jeudy, he had a decent game. 5 catches, 64 yards. So him and Court, I would say they had bounce-back games, even though I think Cortland Sutton had an okay game against Kansas City, mainly because of the one-handed catch. That was sick. Jaleel McLaughlin, 5 carries, 45 yards. So him and Javonte, really good games. I mean, Samaje Perine, 2 carries, 10 yards. I thought he was all right. But, hey, he had 3 catches and 31 receiving yards. So, I mean, hey, the trio did good. I think Samaje Perine's honestly a better receiving back. Or best receiving back on the team. He's better receiving back than running back. I don't know. I don't know. He's good at running routes. Other than that, receivers had 14 catches or less. I mean, they did enough to get the win. That was the most important thing. Denver, they got 4 tackles for loss. So that's good. Like I said, no sacks. They got the interception, though. PJ Locke. He knows at the end. Didn't really matter. Other than that, Will Lutz, 4 for 4. Packers, they missed a field goal. I think that is about it. Yeah, that field goal that they missed, though. I came back to bite them. Yeah. See if got any other little bits here to talk about. I think that's it, though, guys. Let's go, though. Broncos win. Feels good, man. Feels good to finally win one at Mile High. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, stay safe, be good. Go Broncos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Or actually, Thursday? Wednesday? Tuesday? Probably Wednesday. Stay tuned. We'll have a Chiefs preview coming up. So, all right. Go Broncos.